Good morning. Good morning. I was this last night and this morning was something else. Tornadoes, sirens going off. Freaking got bedded. I got bunkered down and ended up dozing off for a minute and woke up and it was 8:20 something. 4 minutes to the bell. I had just woke up. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? But yeah, we're here. Looking at TD right now. TD Ameritrade. Looks like we got IMMX just barely cracking $2. IMMX. We have what's this IPO? My MLGO. MLGO. We have what else? That's about it on these scans. These two. Let's jump over here to Street Smart Edge. I did take a trade yesterday and it just did not go well at all. It was my first red trade in a while, and I was overconfident and I just held it. And I was like, man, this is gonna go up. And that trade was NCPL yesterday. I saw this thing come down and started holding the 275s. Now in the morning, these were my supports that I had wanted it to get down to, the 225 or $2, and just kind of start holding support there. So me being my impatient self, saw it start bouncing on 275. I got in for 275 and it took the flush. I should have waited for the flush. That's pretty much my strategy. I'm getting in after a nice flush, a nice short win on intraday. It did do the flush, but I was in too high, so I really couldn't profit off of it. It came down here to 213, which would have been a perfect buy area right under this 215. Pop back up to the 260s, which would, like I said, it's hindsight trading now, but yeah, took a nice little loss yesterday, but it's okay. I'm going to continue using that strategy. The only thing that I learned from it was I have to wait for a real flush. I can't any kind of fake flush. No, it needs to be a real push down by the shorts. Anyway, back over here to what's moving. IMMX got up there to the 250s. And this morning pre-market got up there to the 216. Kind of odd numbers there. Really no kind of real stopping point there, but just kind of bouncing on the $2 right now. I don't know what MLGO is. I don't know why it has so much volume. I removed that. Must have IPO yesterday, MLGO. Actually, I'm gonna add that back on because I don't know what the news is behind this one. BIMI is getting some kind of volume. BIMI, looking over here, it's almost to 1 million shares. Very low float there. What's up, Lori? What's up, GD, Drifter, and Donnell? Let's see if any of these have any kind of news. So we got SISI up 18% as well. No news on it. Today is the day that I think a CPI, more CPI news is coming out or something like that. I forget. I didn't really look at it too much, but I do know some kind of big news is coming out. I'm sure if I go over here and look at the SPY, we can see what news it is. Let's see. Top stories. Jack Dorsey not exactly impressed with one. Okay. Um, Import price index. FOMO meeting. Yeah. FOMC or something like that meeting. We'll see. I mean, it's probably going to be a little bit weird today just because of that. Spy. I cannot believe yesterday my trade went like that. I mean, I literally broke every single rule when I had it set up in the morning what I wanted to see. I was like, I wanted to get to 225. If it gets to 225, 250 to 225, I'll start accumulating. We'll be good. Didn't wait for that. 275 entry. No patience. 25 cents above even the first support. And I paid the price for it, and I am sizing up. So I'm taking one to 2,000 shares. So I paid the price for it. Paid the price for breaking it down. BIMI headed up as well, up 35%, 19% since the open. Getting a nice little strut out there. Hit a top up here of around the $3, 297s. Lori says V-Line is the most popular. V-Line. Uh, yeah. It's got to get, because it's cheaper. You have to look at it. The way I look at these cheaper stocks is that they actually don't have as much volume as they look to because they're cheap. Everybody can buy them, so they need to get triple the amount of volume of some of these higher price stocks for me to even take interest. I'm like, is that a real move, or is it just everybody can buy it? MLGO halted going down there. IPO'd yesterday, looks like, went up there to $55. $55 and came all the way down to the $5. That's bro. If you bought that now, that would have been bad. 2,000 shares of that. Woo! With a, what is that? $60 down to $4. Man, nah. That's crazy. But Bimmy is definitely looking the best out of everything. Lori called out PBLA. PBLA. Going on up there. Range from 10 cents up to 23 cents there. It broke this previous 15-cent level, which this is how I kind of look at support. I'm like, okay, well, this was the level that it broke, right? And then I want to see what kind of resistance it gets up here. So let's say if this resistance is right at the 25-cent level, which it looks like it's going to be, I'm looking for it to come back and retrace at least 50% to this previous support. So maybe not break this support down, but if it does get to this support, I want to see some heavy buying down here. Heavy buying. And a lot of times I think about it when people are trading sometimes above VWAP, they're like, yeah, it's a big share size up here. I'm like, that the possibility, the likelihood of that being a short, getting in with some big size, is way higher than it being a buyer. Or the likelihood of it being a short covering is way higher than it being a buyer. Those real big buyers, they accumulate shares. We saw that yesterday while we were watching NCPL after this flush. They were accumulating those shares right above the $2 for this nice little pop. And that's what I was looking for, but oh well. They accumulate those shares, and that's why I'm like, the shorts are probably getting nervous down here. It gets under VWAP, starts to consolidate. Who's texting me? Gets under VWAP, starts to consolidate, and we start seeing those bigger share sizes under VWAP. I'm like, yep, if this isn't a short, those shorts are about to get exposed. All right, IMMX getting on through that 225 level, testing, or not getting on through it, testing the 225 level there. Up 9% since the open, 53% here. I'm gonna go ahead and take MLGO off. It's trash. PXMD, why are you even up here? SISI going on down. Running out of steam there. NCPL, remove that. BME. All right, checking up on that 225 again. Trying to get that push through 225s, 227s. And most of these shorts, they'll start their positions at those $quarter levels. They may not win, but the ones that take the most risk start those shorts around these levels. Now, if they get bumped out and it actually pushes them back over the 225, some of them will cover, and it'll give you that next leg up to whatever it was. What is this? 250s up here. I don't know if it can get up there, but maybe it'll get up there into the 30s and 40s. I don't know if it'll pop the 50s, but that's what's happening there. Shorts are entering. That's why you see those nice little chop downs, and then it'll hold for a little bit. If it holds too long, a lot of some shorts will cover, and they'll get pumped out of there. Okay. BME pumping down as well. Was up there at the 3, all the way back down to the 250s. GD says Fed info coming at 2 o'clock, 2:30 Eastern time. Lori says CRKN up with no news. Yep. It's a lot of traps. Man, it's a lot of traps out here today. What in the world? What is going on? Yeah, these kind of stocks, they just, they gotta break $1 for me to see them. So as long as they're down here, I'm confident that they're not gonna make it to $1. BME giving back everything now. Look at how that thing has jutted back down. Getting a hard push down by the shorts. Has no news on the day. At least yesterday with MCPL that I traded had catalyst, and that's why I was expecting to pop on that low float. But these kind of like this, BME and all of these, they just don't show me much. IMMX BioShares are trading higher after company announced it has in-licensed BCMA targeted. Wait, what is that? BCMA targeted next generation CART therapy NX. See, they got too much terminology in here for me to trust them. They got way too much terminology. If they wanted investors in here, they would use, or if they actually had good news, they would make it clear. They wouldn't be using all this terminology. I mean, why do people even need to know this stuff? Okay. Yeah, I don't trust IMMX. BIMI with very weak to no news. And SISI is trash as well. See, if they want you to invest in them, they will make their news simple. Like that time that the breast cancer news came out. It was big, bold. Breast cancer. It was in the article like 5-6 times, so the algorithm can pick it up. All that junk that they got there, I don't trust it. IMX coming up here to this 225 level again. Will the shorts win here? Will another short be willing to take an entry under this, another big short under the 225s, or will it get a nice little pop before it takes that drop? 225s getting tested though. Let's see what's the bottom of this? The bottom is what, 220s? We'll see how the 220s hold. If the 220s can get some size down here between the 220s and 225s, it could have a nice pop here. Right now at the 220s, if we're looking at the level twos, we can see it's like 2,000 shares sitting there. We need to see those. There's a 10,000 share right there at 24. We'll see if that is a short or a long. If it's a long, it will start pushing over at 225. If it's a short, we're about to see some red action. Looking for some more size to come between 220 and 225. That build up on the level twos is what you would be looking for if you're going to be scalping this. Oh, snap. Okay. All right, is that size going to come here? Let's see. Can we get another 10,000 in between 20 and 25? Since we just saw a 10,000 that kind of disappeared there, let's see if we can see one hold in there. 27s, 29s. Not really seeing that big size in there between the 20s and the 25s. Let's see if they'll get capsized here. Will another short take interest here going back towards the 225s? Yep. There's a little bit. Yep, shorts are more interested than the longs on this one. Reached a high of the 232s, which is kind of an odd number. But that 225 is probably going to become some nice resistance here now. PBLA reached a high of right under the 25 cents. CRKN 36 cents. These are some odd numbers they're stopping on too. It's not even like odd numbers or something that sticks out. It's just a random number that people are shorting. Bimmy making a higher low or a lower high as well. Let's go look at the SPY. Then we'll pop back over to the scans. SPY going pretty flat from its move yesterday. Moved down to the 399s and came back up here to the 401. So just kind of holding around that 400. Let's jump back to the scans. Yeah, Lori, great day for shorting. Already looked at that. Tesla will be the number 2 on the volume list. What should you know about European luxury mogul? Tesla gets some friendly advice from former Ford CEO. Tesla CEO's lenders. Elon Musk is Tesla's brand and needs to pull it together. Goldman Sachs maintains social buzz, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Tesla still going down. So we can see out here on the daily chart. Nice continuation down. IQ, PBR, SoFi. SoFi doesn't start popping until they're like, oh yeah, we're about to open up student loans, and then SoFi starts popping. Gets real active. But right now it's at 468. And kind of got a downwards, but not a lot of momentum on that downwards move. CS Plug Energy, 29s, and it's got a top around the 16s. We'll see what Plug Energy wants to do coming into the new year. Definitely low right now though. CCL, Carnival. This one's still red. And then what is that? Delta Airlines, DAL, has been kind of grinding higher as well coming into this new year. I guess travel would be up coming into December month, but it's kind of just sideways. I think they pay a dividend too, if I'm not mistaken. So they may not be some kind of huge swinging stock. SPY pushing on back up to the 403s. PBLA testing hard that 23 level. Look at these sizes, man. Look at this level 2. 52,000. That's the difference. More people can buy this little cheap stock and try, they can buy like 100,000 shares for a little scalp or 200,000 shares. But, the range, man, the range will get you killed. You got to be very, very quick on the button. P-line going down. IMMX taking a lot of time up here at the 230s. A lot of time not getting a nice push down. This hour is still looking strong on the hour though. Okay, but anyway, no real news today. We'll be watching out for that CPI drop or whatever. I'm about to get ready for my meeting here coming up at 9 o'clock. But yeah, I just wanted to drop in real quick and kind of see what was going on in the markets. Wow. So there's the cover right there. Look at that. From broke that 30 that was holding for a little bit, and there's the covering. So 244 up to 250. Let's see what it does at 250. 250 was the previous high. So we'll see if they're more confident to short around this high level. Barely touched the 250s there. High at 252. That's crazy. They definitely covered that though. Let's see if we can see some sizes come in between the 250 but we kind of got to see a dip. Where is it going to dip to see kind of like a range within this bar? Okay, 240. So 240s and 250s. Can we see some big sizes come in there for shorts? 240 to 250. 250 being the backstop for a short. Looking for like 10,000 shares in here on the level 2s. Going back towards the 40s though. Where is those big sellers coming in? 246. 243s coming down. We should see a pretty big seller, especially for the breakdown of 40. Yeah, they're not confident enough yet. They're probably going to let it test the 250s before they enter, because we would have seen it by now on the level 2s. But this is previous resistance, and this is what pays off so much. Even those people that aren't confident, that have the capital, they'll take a starter position at this level because it's previous resistance. And then if it gets above this, they'll add to it. The problem is, like we saw the other day with that AM, you add to it and it continues to go up. You add and add, and it just blows all of your margin. But on this one, it pays off to add a little bit because we know it's coming down. IMMX will not go up all day. It's gonna come down. So, weak news, weak hands, all that stuff. It's coming down to the 40s now, though. Trying to crack down the 40s. And we'll see if it can start making its way back towards that 225 level. BIMI still making a lower high there. But anyway, those are some of the stocks that were called out today. If you're interested in the cheaper stocks, you know, you got PBLA, CRKN, VLON, and what's the other one? And then for a little bit higher, a little bit more expensive, IMMX, and then the BIMI. PBLA going on down. Thing going on down. All right. So yeah, that is it for me today. I'm gonna let this one go on by its business. Gonna go ahead and where in the world? Oh, go ahead and get ready to shut this thing on down. So today, Wednesday? Man, Wednesday comes so fast, bro. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, y'all. If y'all gonna continue trading, keep your head on the swivel. This week was a pretty rough week. Only took one trade, but it was big red. So, you know, it was one of those, man, the patience would have paid off. But yeah, I'll be back and I'll just keep looking for that same setup over the next couple of weeks. When I see it, I just got to be patient, wait for that flush and get in there. But anyway, that is it for me today. You guys be safe. And watch out for that Fed news. Keep your head on a swivel, or you can set alerts for any kind of Fed news. But yeah, that's it for me today. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.